The squirrel set me free, defeated that follow. Give him clean water, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, a furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh.
In any case, I did in fact load the game in advance this time. So there's the game. There's your game audio. See, I'm a professional. I know exactly what we're doing. Now, was I 100% sure how to spell Vermire when I was writing the stream title? I was not. So that is where I did. That is where I did fail today. Is I can write the stream title for bed. And then I went, I don't know how to spell Vermire. And then the game took like 10 minutes to load for whatever the game's reasons are. But how are we doing this morning, gang? We happy? We healthy? We wise? Or some combination thereof? I am 0 minutes in and I'm already congested. BRB. Hell yeah. First order of business. Acorn tax refund. Oop. Alright, Mega, explain to me how the tax refund is gonna work. I'm listening. I'll hear you out on this one. I get 10% of all our tax paid as a refund to me. It doesn't really sound as like a refund if you're receiving more than you paid, though. That just sounds like you want a cut of everyone else's hard-earned acorns. And what's a frog gonna do with acorns? This is worse than the 1% because you have no use for them. You know? My game's frozen already, guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have plans. All right, I'm listening. I don't. I see. Well, oh, there's a drone. I was like, who's shooting at me? Well, it seems kind of silly to give you a refund on something that a frog wouldn't even use. Why is the game being so buggy when people shoot at me? 0 to 10. Do not recommend doing that. Game, are you well? Just 1 second. I'll try switching the view resolution and see if that helps. This seems slightly better at the very least. Goodbye, rocket drone. If there's any issues with the video or anything, let me know, guys, because you know, OBS been doing OBS things lately, and I've tried switching a few things. I don't always know if what I'm doing is better, because I generally only have Stream Manager and OBS. I don't have the live view, right? But how are you guys doing this morning? What do we got going on this Monday, as it were? Monday things, you know? That's a really long range to be shooting rockets at me, gentlemen. The longest, really. And they got a friend. And a drone. And another drone. Boop. Oh. More enemies. Boop. All right. More enemies for Jamesy. We zoom in very slowly. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Alright, I got stairs. Video's frozen again. This might not be happening today, guys. Who's shooting at me? Is there someone up here? Hello? Gas trooper. There is at least one person up here. Two people up here. Yeah, the game is super not cooperating right now. This is borderline unplayable, gang. And I'm happy to hang out with you guys today. I don't know if it's gonna keep hanging up like this, if this is the play, you know? Okay, there's my teammates. Get him, Rex. All right. There we go. They got him, because I sure didn't. Ma'am, that's a wall. Well, Tally's just doing Tally things over there. Alright, there we go. A Razor 8, a Breaker 8, and Sledgehammer rounds. A Death Wall. Ghost Chat seems to have broken, so that's also useful to me. Just gonna scoot that over to the other monitor. Okay, okay. Oh, Bard is on a 7-stream watch streak. Yeah, Ghost Chat isn't even picking up all the messages right now. What if I owe money to Squirrel Mafia? Well, that would be money and not acorns. Dang, is this a common problem with the game? A Death Wall. No, this is... It's very much not cooperating today. So... I don't know. Hello, Shawnee. Thanks for paying your taxes. Congratulations on Team Coffee. But yeah, like, if the video keeps hanging up on that every time I get in combat, we might have to find something else to do today. Like, go back to bed for a few hours. That could be a good one. Hello, armature. Oh, it's a Colossus. It's not an armature. Get out of here, Colossus. Is there a second one around the corner? I regret being here. Hello? What's good this morning, Sean? Just me shooting at extreme ranges at this guy over here. And winning. And winning. And still getting hit. And my video hung up again. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Because we haven't taken the path of least resistance, right? That is the method that involves me shooting, that's not using the Mako. That is not what we're trying to do. Hello? Enemies? Kindly, piss off for a second. Oh, there's another one. Woo. Okay. So we're reasonably safe right now. I can't save right now. Well, shit. Once we make it through this and we're out of combat, we're gonna save and try relaunching the game, I think is the plan. I don't know if that'll fix it, but that's what I got for ideas. Good now. Work truck wouldn't start this morning. So I'm an hour late, but hopefully I can get caught back up. You guys want to see? Valid. Yeah, thanks for being here while you're at work. Appreciate it. But yes, focus on work if you're already an hour behind, because that sucks. I'll be here trying to figure out why the game keeps, like, randomly having stutters every minute or so. Our first plan, once I can save, is to just restart the entire game. Because, you know, simplest answer first. Whoa! What's up, Barty? Someone else is on a watch streak. Someone else is trying to take over the channel. Get out of here, Colossus. Alright, good God, these things have a lot of hit points. Alright. And there's another drone around this corner. For whatever its reasons are. Oh, another armature around the corner. Hello, sir. Bullets? I give bullets. Yep, still can't save. Oh, I can save. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna restart the game real quick. So, give me half a second here. I'm gonna put you guys on the BRB screen while I do that. Alright. We have relaunched the game. We'll see if this is better or worse or more of the same. And the reason that I put you guys on a BRB screen while I did it is, I'm going to be making an effort, to download the VODs and edit out dead air. So, like, during the ad breaks and the 5-minute intro screen and stuff, we will be editing that out. So, you know, if there's dead air where I've got to do stuff like that and look into the audio or the programming of something during an ad break or whatever, and I take a few minutes longer, you know, at least that all won't be included live in the VOD and all that. So I appreciate your patience, guys. And we'll see if this is going to be better, worse, or more of the same. If it's more of the same, we'll just find something else to play this morning. Because I do still want to hang out with you guys. I don't know why it's choosing violence this morning, you know? Or what that's worth. And Ghost Chat seems to have, like, just kind of given up. It gives me half the messages, which is More than none of them, mind you. But it's not what I would hope for some days. Boop. There it sure might be. Boop. Alright, what do we got here? Stairs on that side. Alright, I would like, say, my assault rifle. Alright, we got a crate. We got someone way over there. A rocket trooper. Okay, we good? Loot? Avalanche 8, Striker 7, Naginata 8. We'll take it. Because, you know, we just carry around these, like, 18 bajillion guns we find mid-mission. Yep, more enemy. Grenades. Oh, we got him. All right. We good. We're clear here. AA gun, gate controls, AA gun, power controls.
Reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now.
All right, and gate controls. And a locker. Look at us go. We're doing all the things here. Nope. We're trying to do all the things here. Game. Game. You know what? I didn't want whatever's in this locker anyway. It's fine. There we go. Stinger 8, Stiletto 7, Shot Hurricane 8. Okay, so worse. More damage, less capacity. Okay, just better. Gonna give you that. Tally. There you go. Okay. Let's move. I love getting guns, like 0 seconds into this though. Oh, we also have level ups. Shield boost, throw, lift. We'll take intimidate because it gives us more dialogue options. And we get more credits when we're selling. Ain't that handy? Rex is gonna level up throw. And Tally, you're gonna take hacking. You're almost able to open anything that we want in this game. I think you can actually open anything we want in this game already. But, you know, it gives you more options, Tally. Oh, there's the Normandy. Rocket troops. Oh. Sir? Okay, so there is at least 4 enemies up there. Come on, Mako. I got things to do. Allure. Oh, I see you. I missed. All right. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Cover. Oh. Enemies? The enemies are not interested in fighting me, apparently. Which is fine. They don't have to fight me. It'd make my life a little easier if they would just, you know, stand and fight, though.
Area secured.
It is not. I am looking at an enemy tally. Alright, well, that was a fight. One more guy in here. Alright, okay, and gate controls.
That's it. Nothing between us and the Solarian camp now.
Hooray. Alright, no sprint button, though. That's something that always gets me about this. This is as fast as Shepard would like to run. Alright, so, we're here. Come on, Mako. Whoop. Alright, I don't know how far it is, Solarian camp. You know what? We have a map. We're most of the way there, so one or two more minor fights. I don't think there's another gate between us and them. Keywords, I don't think. And that is generally the
Commander,
problem.
Nobody's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can...
Oh, yeah, my Bongo Cat treasure chests are still, Alright. So we'll get the camp. I'll turn off... I'll turn off the treasure chest on Bongo Cat so we can actually see Skippy there. Alright, here's the camp. Hello, Solarians.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Alright, Bongo Cat. Hide the chest. Turn off the emoji chest.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Alright, so now
What are we
what?
supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Saren?
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What kind of
What's
research?
Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
Just drop it. He'll be fine.
If you say so. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, if it's all the same to you.
Captain Kirihei, soldiers. Good morning, Moon. I guess afternoon for you. I hope you're well. Alright, there's Tally. Captain Rentola.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirihei.
You just woke up.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Ooh, level 9 weapons. Not that he has a lot for us. We'll just buy everything he has, I guess, and call it a day. What we will do is we'll come in here, right? Because they ain't got any supplies, and we just took everything, all the spare stuff that they had, right? Because we're a good person. And we'll sell them some of these spare weapons that we're not going to use. Like all this level 5 stuff. Anything that's level 5 or 6 they can have, right? We have reached a point where we don't want it. We'd rather have the money. They can definitely have that level 4. Not a lot of supplies for them, mind you, but it's better than nothing, right? And it clears up my inventory. Such as it is. A level 1 weapon. That is super not helpful to me. That's like the opposite of helpful. I'm gonna go with those were Tally's weapons when we got her. Or sorry, Liara's weapons. That's just what I'm going with as a general impression of what we're looking at. I got so drowsy, go napping. Well, extremely warm and extremely cold temperatures will have an effect on people, so that's what it is, I suppose. It's just those seasonal changes, eh? You know, as it gets colder, we gotta rely more on our heaters and such, and it do be like that. 4s. 1s, 4s. Sure. 2. Look at all this random armor that I've accumulated too. Okay, I think we're good with that. Decryption too low. Well, I didn't want to steal their meta-gel anyway. I didn't mean to draw my gun. Well, yeah, because, humans are diurnal creatures, right? So that would make sense. I'm doing okay. The game is causing us some problems today, but
I don't want any loose cannons on this mission.
you know, what can I really do about how the game wants to do things? The video's been stuttering a lot every time I get in combat, so I'm thinking that, like, if it continues, we might have to find something else to play today, because it might be a troubleshooting off-stream kind of problem. So we just finished restarting the entire game, and we'll see how that goes.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
And, you know, the congestion is not great today, so there is that, too.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
These aren't your
These
people.
Krogan are slaves of Saren. Puppets, tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Alright, Rex.
Doing this.
28 Paragon points for convincing Rex to let me destroy the cure to the genophage. Other than just waking
you for
up for the
speaking,
second time
Krogan.
today, how you doing, Moon?
The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Alright, where?
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
We don't have enough men. He is right.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
You'll all be
It's a
killed.
good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
Good idea.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who do you need,
Who would be
Captain?
better suited to the mission?
Either of these 2 will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Hey, Kane.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
What's your
The
exit
Normandy's
plan?
picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
That sounds
You
dangerous.
talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Other teams?
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Eigor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
What's wrong, Caden?
Is there something you wanted to say, Caden?
It's just weird going under someone else's command. I've got so used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry so much. We'll see you on the other side.
I know, I just wanted to say that it's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The Silent Step, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the Ever Alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden rats. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
I hope so too. Hold the line. Also hold the door. And the elevator. We could have given them.
Do you read me, Commander?
We could have given them Liara. We could have given them Garrus. We could have given them Ashley. You know, we could give them more than just Caden and increase their odds,
It's
right?
fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground.
Nope. Alright, oh. I mean, if he's gonna move into the open and make it easy for me, I'm gonna take it. Okay,
They're out of range.
Sniper. I see him. Alright, can I mean, they provided a path around this way. There's more enemies that way. I regret being here. Oh, and a shield. Alright. In any case, we're pushing up. Now,
You have to move. Anyone left from Manavai, merge up with Jayado. Lieutenant Olenko, with me.
so they gave us alternate paths around, which will get me to this satellite uplink tower. There's a communications tower. Okay, so that's where we're actually going. So, this communications tower is quote-unquote the bonus objective, because I'm not forced to fight it. Which we're not forced to do it. We're going to do it. Map. Okay, so there is a back way to the communications tower, which is largely what we would have been looking for. We didn't know it was a communications tower at the time, but the question was, is there another way around instead of just rushing the front there? Because there's all those shields, right? So if I can get under here and up this ramp, a lot less shields to be dealing with. And this guy. Alright, and up the ramp, and we're in melee, right? Alright, and then just a sniper, and then we're done this one, right? Alright, and he's just gonna ragdoll over that railing, because why not? Disrupt. Guest communications disrupted. And a weapons locker. We love free stuff. Oops. Because we love free stuff. I swear to Jesus. Hooray. More level 8 weapons. Weapons do go up to 10, so We are reaching the higher echelon of weapons, for what that's worth for us, which is a fair bit generally. All right. All right. The game does seem to be handling it better now that we've restarted it. So I don't know. Maybe it just had trouble rendering shaders or something on its last load up. Who knows sometimes. Certainly not this little squirrel. Alright, so yeah, this way. Oh, I see that drone. Oh, that was all my shields and most of my hit points. So we're gonna vibe until our shields are at least regenning. The hit points is passive regen, you know, so.
They're calling SAT strikes. Teodo, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Oh, we're here. Take him out, guys. Tally, do me a favor. You have a sniper rifle, use it. Nope, that's Rex. So Tally is locked out of switching her weapon for whatever's going on right now. Oh, that's a Krogan. I regret being melee. So Tally, you have a sniper rifle. Please use it. An aid station. Alright, there is something they want me to interact with here. Is this fuel? No. Is it something below me? Hello? No. Satellite uplink tower. Hello? Not this thing. Hello, satellite uplink tower. I don't know what I'm supposed to be interacting with. Hopefully things become more clear. Okay, so nothing there. Or is it just like the objective is get to here, right? And then, you know, get to the main guest base, try to slow the defenses.
We're getting pounded. Bunker up before the aircraft return.
I think there's a way I can take out the drone controller when I'm out here. I do recall that being a thing. I just had to find it. It might be... Yeah, that. We gotta take a lot... That's a rocket. Gotta take out a lot of drones to do it, but this is the drone controller around this corner. Apparently I was shooting the vines on that for whatever realism that is, that the vines provide cover to these drones. I don't make the rules, I just kind of enforce them. Yep, we are once again hitting the vines and not this drone. Because the game do be like that. Yes, flyers destroyed, perfect. Well. Oh. I don't want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about how I walked into melee with something and continued to shoot it and it exploded, because I don't got a good answer on how I thought that was going to help me. But we didn't die at least, because we got armor and shields, but that's just me being me, I guess. Just doing Jamesy things. Okay, so we can go back and go down the other side. Sound like uplink disrupted, I guess. Hello, rocket trooper. I don't know what you were looking at there. But, like, we passed the satellite uplink. That's why I'm a little confused, I guess. And it could be, like, just defeat a certain number of enemies and it counts as disrupted it. Hello, Krogan Warrior. Hello, second Krogan Warrior. At least Krogan are so big they, like, can't properly use cover. Hello, sir? Oh, he got back up. All right, we good? You're not red pips on my radar anymore. Okay, crate. More weapons for Jamesy. All right, so this goes down. Do I need to be down here for any reason? I don't believe so. Nothing. This might just be a dead end down here. Oh, a waterfall. A impassable waterfall. All right. Okay. By destroying this out, the gas defensive has been thrown into disarray. Search for more ways to slow the gas. Gas flyers are destroyed. Disrupted the communication tower. Okay. That's not so bad. So we have at least helped. For varied definitions of helped. Okay, and this will lead back to the... Yeah, okay, so this leads back to the way we came. Because this wraps around this way. Because there's multiple ways to flank any of these positions. Alright, and then we go up this ramp. This ramp gives us a view. I believe there's... Yeah, there's a loot box there. Loot for Jamesy. Inferno rounds, sledgehammer rounds. We can take some pot shots if any of them want to be out in the open. One of them is shooting at us. Oh, right there. There's a sniper. But, you know, we can't get shots on a lot of them there, right? You would think that, like, you might be able to, but they're all in cover or elsewhere at the moment, in any case. We do, in fact, have a Discord. Thanks, Hazel. And in the Discord, you can find, like, food pics or just pictures of things that I find interesting or memes or whatever. And, you know, you guys can share your screenshots or clips from games or whatever you're working on. All those pictures behind the chat are pictures that you guys have submitted. And, you know, if you want to show off some photography, there is a channel to submit a picture to be displayed on stream even. If that is what you want. And if you want general stream announcements and don't want to join a Discord, we do also have the website. Which I have not posted any of this week's announcements in, mind you. But it is there for that purpose. And it's just a WordPress, and I bought a domain name to just redirect to it, so... You know, it's nothing fancy. All the socials links are on it, though, so, you know... TikTok, Instagram, the merch store, a Discord link, should anyone need that when I'm not around. Alright, a storage locker for Jamesy.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Shadow team is busy looting, if we're being honest, Captain Karahi. Okay, so there's a storage room that way, security office this way. Okay. We got a plan. We moving. Alright, door, bypass base security. Hello?
We've got access to base security. We can put the alarms from here, maybe even trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
They've got
Just
enough
disable
trouble.
the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
All right. Journal. Alarm disabled. Okay. By taking some of the heat off of Kirahi's team. Their task should be easier now. Okay. So I ain't got an updated objective for that. We are going to have a whole mess of guests in here. We are going to blow these up so we don't have to deal with them. More indoctrinated. At least they don't have a lot of hit points. More guests. Sir, please do not run directly at me. Oh. We're in melee with the shock trooper. There's one more enemy. At least one more enemy here. Goodbye, I guess, Juggernaut. Alright, and a aid station for Jamesy. We'll heal. Should have healed before we use the aid station, mind you. Fine, though. We do have 8 mana gels, which is plenty. Alright, so yeah, all the doors open in the warehouse, so we didn't miss anything there. Alright, so clear. Clear. Okay, to the security office.
Is someone out there?
Maybe. Open. Get out of here, sir.
Give a little ground, Lieutenant. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
We do have ads in 2 minutes here. You know what? We'll just run the ads now, and I'll see you in 180 seconds. And BRB. Welcome back from ads, guys. Alright, and I am tabbed out into OBS still. I love that for me. Alright. So, alarm disabled. Disable AA guns. Okay, cool. Intel report. I would love an intel report. Oop. Oop, oop. Nope. Override. Alright, codex. I should read these codex entries more often, huh? Primary, planets and locations, Vermire. You know, because we have all these intel reports, right?
Humanity's first
Get all these non-council races, right? Non-sapient creatures, even. So these are all the guys that we want to be helping, right? These are all the races that can suck it. For our playthrough. Hello?
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Name, rank, serial number.
Going anywhere till I get some answers.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
You fit to fight?
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from that incessant whispering. They've piped it in for days now.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
If we don't let him out, he's as good as dead. We have to do something.
Yes, leaving here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
Set him free. You could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders.
He's gonna betray me, isn't he?
Get them over and over. Why are they repeated when they're so simple? Simple!
Well, that's what I get for trying to help. Betrayed. Betrayed. Called it, though. He's gonna betray me, right? Absolutely did. As soon as we open the door. Still, 8 more Paragon points. We tried, right? The important thing is that we tried. That's the best you can do some days. It's your best. Alright, we can't open that door. Unless there's a computer back here or something. Loot for Jamesy? I love loot. Alright, so where did we end up? Oh, okay, so this is the other door that we could have gone through on this side. So I think we have the option of coming through this door or disabling the alarms. If we come from this side, it's a stealth approach, but it sets off the alarm or something. It's a trick. Or at least that's my recollection. Which is not always correct, mind you. Loot? No, just a green light on a box. Okay, and then we came from this way. And there was 2 doors. There's a catwalk here, right? Our crate for Jamesy. A weapons locker for Jamesy. I was going to get through their game. I swear to Jesus. We're gonna brute force it, guys. It worked. That's all that matters. Poppies. Stasis. Oh. Not even a scientist, not even indoctrinated, just a scientist.
Where are the guards? Where is Sarah? No.
My gun is
Stay
overheated.
back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species. You will not destroy the work
Husk. Alright, so there's Rex. Elevator. Wetware kit. Upgrade kit. Fusion containment. Okay, we're good here. A fleet report. Very useful. Hard description. We'll use Omnigel because we have a lot of it. According to these files, the Geth are planning a massive assault. Saren, I was reading that. Saren has given orders something, something, something. Journal? Oh, has the Armstrong Nebula customer to investigate what the Geth are up to. We can get some Metagel. This is fairly straightforward. Boop. Oh, yeah, there's my Metagel. I was like, maybe it doesn't give Metagel? We're just gonna explode that, as always. I'm reaching the point where I get exploded by them by walking past them too often, because, surprise, there's a gunfight and I try to back up, you know? Okay, dead end. Hello, Geth. Alright, and then through Nia. You good there, Reyna?
Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Calm down.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
Alright, what are you talking
I
about?
thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
Okay.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
Tell me what your research.
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
Alright, it's collateral damage too. Tell me more.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
Alright, yeah, you deserve
You
to die.
conducted brutal experiments on helpless test subjects. You helped Saren. You don't get to live.
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
You know, she is like conducting like mind control experiments, but like I get it. Sarah's not gonna let her leave once she realizes what's going on. All right, I'm gonna let her go. I'm not happy about it. She's not free to go. She's gonna get out of here, and we'll deal with her later. We'll turn her over to CSEC or whatever, or send someone to pick her up. But guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on people that use the methodology of, well, this is what I was instructed to do, kind of as a shield for doing horrible things, right? Because there's following policy, doing your job, but like this is also something where, and she admits she knows what she did is wrong and couldn't leave, right? And that's the only reason I'm gonna let her go here. But like, it's
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
Run. Well, Rex approves. And that's all we ever wanted, is Papa Rex's approval, right? Because we're like the child he never had. But yeah, like, well, Saren made me do it. That's not a real answer, but also, like, she is on a remote planet and she has nowhere to go, so, like, I guess. Puppies. Don't put your gun away just because you're in an elevator, guys. That's wild.
Shepard, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Sure might be. Does it explode too? Okay. So did we get more, not Forerunner, more secrets from the guys, or what do we got here? Good morning, Levy. How we doing today? What's going on? Council race, non-council, humanity. I ain't got a new thing. Prothean dad. Protheans! Do we have more Prothean knowledge, or what do we get from that? Hey, we'll take good. Happy Tuesday?
I get the feeling something bad is about
Monday?
to happen. You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
You are sovereign. You're the ship. You're alive.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
You built them?
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
But why?
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Okay, so who created you?
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
We love when the villain monologues for us.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
There's nothing we can do here. Ideas, Shepard?
Let's go set the nuke.
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
Alright. So there's the conduit that we interacted with, had our visions. So yeah, that's all we got here. Once again, guys, don't put away your gun just because you're on an elevator. I really should not need to explain that to people. Phage lapse. Oh, rocket trooper. No, a destroyer. There's still choices even with orders. No experiment is most likely did not agree to hate his drug. No, not justified. I mean, I guess the problem being that it's a do this or die kind of scenario, right? Because Saren is breeding this army of Krogan that we're fighting across this bridge here, right? And, like, you know, if you don't want to follow orders, he's got all these indoctrinated slaves because Sovereign can mind control, right? The ship that we were just talking to is Sovereign. So, it's hard to tell in this scenario how much was her choice and how much she was being forced to do by Sovereign or by coercion of the threat of death, right? So because of those mitigating circumstances, I did opt to let her go on the basis of, to my mind, we will send either the Citadel or the Alliance Navy after her because she ain't going anywhere without a ship. So we can run her down on this planet. Because A, we need to know what she knows. And B, like, we can put her on trial for war crimes, right? But, you know, it's one of those cases where there's so many moving parts here. I didn't feel comfortable with shooting her outright, which is, let's be honest, 99% of my answer in this game is, well, we'll just shoot everyone. You know, bullets solve all our problems. And on top of that, since we're playing our secondary races playthrough, she is Asari. So, you know, we lose an Asari scientist, I'm not losing sleep over it. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like I picked a reasonable path here, you know? But, like, I like games that ask me the hard questions, right? Like, make me think, like, what is my personal morality on such a stance, regardless of, the other things, you know? Oh, Mega, while you're here, what do you usually do on Saturday mornings? I have a date written down here. Whatever, I want to say June 9th is the date that we wrote down. But instead of playing Fallout on June 9th, I mean, I'll still be playing Fallout, but I'll be playing Fallout 76 with Lumi. So if you wanted to come play Fallout 76 with us that day, November 8th. November 8th, we'll be playing Fallout with Lumi on Saturday morning. No. November 8th, we'll be playing Fallout 76. She's fairly new. I am still level 1000. But, you know, I'll be there to tool around and do whatever. Morning, Lumi. Speaking of, my ears were burning. We were only saying nice things. No, no, I regret being here. Sir. Rex, help. I swear to Jesus, Rex. You could have pistol whipped him. You could have done any number of things. By Krogan, y'all. Just gotta let that happen. So how's everyone doing? So this is where Levy came in. I do have D&D. Well, tell your guys that you need to reschedule D&D to play Fallout 76. I know, I have a viewer that wants to join us as well. Perfect. Perfect, because parties in Fallout 76 are up to 4 player, right? And honestly, Lumi, if we had like a full 16 or whatever, I could definitely just get Fallout first for a month and we could just run a private world for the day, right? Like, get Fallout 76 for a month, dump a whole bunch more scrap in my junk box, use my ammo box, like, it is like $15, but like, it's a fairly minor thing if that's, you know, if we had enough people, right? I'm happy to do it. You know, because it's a 1 month thing, I'm not paying like for an entire year to host a server or something. I get my cosmetics for the month, whatever they are. And honestly, it's like a week in, so I could probably squeeze it in to get the December cosmetic as well. You know, I think I want a different assault rifle. This isn't working for me. It does a lot of damage, but it is like, semi-automatic. There's nothing even close. Unfortunate. But you know, like, I can't just hold down the trigger when a Krogan's charging at me, and that's not great. Alright, let's get it. Let's do this again without a Krogan charging at us. I hope. Now, we can just create a save here, though. That way, when we fail this, we'll at least start here, right? You've heard of 263 items. You're nearing the 300 item limit. Got it. Yeah, 269 items. All right, 272 items. Let's look into this equipment project just a little. A lot of assault rifles we're not using for anything. Nope. Well, that was a boo-boo. In any case, we'll just salvage all these level 7s even. And we'll do the same for our shotguns. Because it's either that or we sell them next time we're at a vendor, right? Nope. This is why I can't have nice things, is because I can't even hit the right buttons. Alright, so now we gotta find our shotgun again. Not that the Scimitar 7 is particularly bad, mind you. It did remove all our mods, though. Alright, mods. Snowblind, High Explosive, Inferno, Sledgehammer. Where's my shield bypass? Frictionless. Combat optics. Good morning, Mr. Lion. Bonjour. Get out of here, Krogan warrior. My gun's overheated. Get him, Rex and Tally. Why are you both using pistols? Please explain yourselves. Hello, Krogan warrior. How how is affecting the mass? It's certainly going. I don't know if that's a ringing endorsement, but it's the one I got. Rex is very intent on using that pistol for whatever his reasons are, though. Rex, please use your shotgun. There we go. Surprise! There's gonna be another Krogan around this corner, isn't there? Alright, we got a drone. Get out of here, drone. Okay, drone. More drones. Alright. Oh, and a third drone. Always another drone. Yeah, leave Shepard alone. But, you know, how's the morning treating us, Lion? You good? 250 items. Those explode, so we just blow them up so they don't get us. Going good. Glad to hear it. Turret controls deactivate. A level up for Jamesy? Alright. Warp, first aid, charm. We can max out charm for even more discount and more dialogue option. Barrier, throw, lift. Lift. We give enemies uppies. Now, what we do with the uppies is we definitely just shoot the shit out of them while they're there, but I'm not in charge of that portion of the problem. You know, I do what I do. I mean, sleeping in isn't so bad though, right? It's better than like having to take a 2-hour nap or whatever later. I acknowledge I have a lot of items. I don't know why you've suddenly decided that now is the point of the stream to tell me about a game, but I will deal with that when we get to a shop, right? And once again, we could salvage them for Omnigel, but I'm probably close to the Omnigel cap at this point, too. Yes. There's one more enemy. There's also an elevator somewhere. Turret control. This elevator.
Now it's our turn.
Up very late. How late? How late were you up? I accidentally stayed up till like 2. Which is fine because my bedtime's normally 1. And then asleep by 1:30, right? Or that's the goal. At the very least, in bed reading by 1, right? You know, sometimes it's washing up by 1, in bed by 1:15 or whatever. But I was at the desk till 1:30.
That's it. We need to clear the gun and set those charges.
Are you an enemy? Guess not. This definitely looks like a place for ambush. Around like 11:30. That's late for you. You're normally out of here by like 10:15. You sleep at 8:30 and get up at 5, 6. I normally have you going to bed around like 10. So, I don't know, maybe I have just a bad concept of time? I don't know. Probably I just have a bad concept of time. I guess some days I do start stream earlier than 6 though, so that also screws up my perception of how late you're here.
Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
I mean, you could also be on your phone though, like when you're talking to me later, right? Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, you're probably on your phone. You got me up on the TV or something. Because just because you're here doesn't necessarily mean you're not in bed. You can do two things. I gotcha. Yeah, that's late for you.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
I read you.
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
I still wasn't using either of those characters, so please do not make me pick a new party. Come on, game. Get the memo. Which way am I going? 1 AA tower, please. Right here. No, that's a breeding trench. That's also a breeding trench. That's a wild name for a hallway, though, right? Breeding trench. Guys, chat. I have 10 of my finest bits for whoever will text their partner right now and just say breeding trench and tell me what their reaction is. I don't need a picture. This is totally unverifiable. But breeding trench is a wild name for a well, a birth canal, let's call it. And I am curious what your partner has to say about breeding trench. 10 of my finest bits for whoever tells me what their partner has to say about it. If you ain't got a partner, text your best friend and let me know what they have to say, I guess. This is open to everyone for the next, call it 20 minutes. Okay, we got that one because I actually got experience points for him. My ability to aim is not helping me here. Definitely not winning me any points. Alright, we got that one because I got experience points for him. Some of these Krogan get back up after I down them. And I always, like, lose the plot there and get hit by their pistol whip. Because they walk up to me because I'm in melee with them functionally, right? Alright, and we're through. I should just text my manager the words breeding trench and see what happens. He will not be thrilled with me, I'm sure. What a wild, like, what a wild name for them to call it, which isn't entirely inaccurate, mind you. That's kind of got me like, you know, a little like, what even? How to get fired. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't want this job anyways or something. So I wonder, is what's filling up my entire inventory all these mods that I'm not using? Because, like, whenever I go sell stuff, it's always the weapons and not the mods, right? I would never sell my mods. Well, that depends. Straight to HR. I mean, it could be a straight to HR kind of problem. But, like, and they'll be like, how did this come up? And I'll be like, I was playing Mass Effect, and Mass Effect told me to go to the breeding trench, and I didn't know what to do. Yeah, like...
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
Just hold on.
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
All right.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
I feel like we all know that I hate Caden by this point, and we all knew that this was the choice that I was going to make. Because seriously, that Caden guy. Alright, so, just, okay, so if I was continuing to Caden, we'd go through that door and continue on, but we're not going to Caden, so they've locked us out of that, so we can't wander off. I got it. But yeah, no, I just like Ashley better than Caden. You know, her personal arc where, like, she's very xenophobic at the beginning, and then, like, comes around on our alien friends is, you know, much more interesting than Caden interjecting every time I bring him somewhere. She said, what? Question mark? And then... Did you tell her I told you to do this? Because that kind of ruins the reaction to it. Oh. Alright, I am in combat. Give me half a second here. Yes, Prime. Well, I am not in combat because he definitely murdered me. That's certainly interesting and conjures not best image. Alright. To line the channel to give him his 10 bits. Cheer. 10 bits. Comet, breeding trench. I don't know how to spell breeding, apparently. Hey! I can Pedro with my channel points now, apparently. Thanks, Switch. Yuppie! Yuppie or yippee? Happy, happy, happy. Insert little dancing cap. Alright, let's try that again. So on our way back this time, we'll be saving, so we don't have to do the whole dialogue thing again. Other way. Hey, Mackie! Welcome in, Raiders. If anyone needs to raid and run, eat, sleep, drink, pet your cat, pet your dog, water plants, charge your devices, or do your self-care, please do so. I am James. I am a 5-day-a-week variety streamer. And I got smart, and I can shabam. Put the schedule on stream. So, on Mondays, we play Mass Effect or do multiplayer with Renegade Jester on alternating weeks. We generally take Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. On Thursday evenings, we do variety games. Friday, we do co-working with a game after. On Saturday mornings, we do Fallout with a Digimon in the afternoon currently. We used to play Fire Emblem. And on Sundays, we play JRPGs. We will be starting Chrono Cross this week. But hello, Carol, Mackie. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, James and community. I hope you're having a great Monday. I am having a pretty good Monday. I'm a little congested. I was sick last week. But we're doing pretty good. My new guy at work starts today. And once he's trained, that'll reduce my workload a little. So that'll be nice. I can go back to not working 4 evening shifts a week, which is kind of a nightmare to me. Not that I dislike working at night. It's that, like, it's hard to have a good sleep schedule with always being at work at 1:30, right? Because it doesn't give me time in the evenings to be doing stuff. But how is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? How far are you? Mind you, I have never beaten Final Fantasy VII, so you're going to give me an answer and I'm going to be like, ha, neat. But Levy's actually playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now, so Levy can probably give me some context into how far into the game that is, maybe. But I might just play Final Fantasy VII off as one of my off-stream games. Because I'll be playing the original. I don't have the remake. And I'll probably use a guide because if I'm not doing it on stream, I don't need to suffer for the art, as it were. But, yeah, how was your stream, and how are you guys? Oh, and then Hazel did give you a shout-out. I broke StreamerBot, so some of my scripts are working right now, and some of them aren't, and that's also a confusing portion of my life these days. Not like broke it, but like, just some of the automation is just not automating for whatever the reasoning is. Oh, okay. The ghost was jumping. I was like, did I just yeet the guy out of the map? Which also wouldn't be the wildest thing that ever happened to me in this game. Also, I'm so far back, he's not even shooting at me, and it feels like I'm cheating. I mean, if they all want to run in place, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the easy fight. I'm on chapter 11. I am absolutely loving it. I waited so long to play it, and it's been worth it. I have not even finished Rebirth. I'm already looking forward to the third and final part. Do not melee me. I think Levy is just at or just starting chapter 5. Levy, can you, if you're here, can you correct me on that? So you're significantly farther along. So how many chapters is there, Mackie? Once again, I have literally no context. All I know is Cloud, Aerith, Tifa. Yeah, just started chapter 5. Okay. All I know, all I can tell you, Mackie, is in the list of, like, who I would smooch in Final Fantasy VII. Red 13, because all puppers deserve smooch, and I don't care what you tell me. Red 13 is pupper. Jessie, Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie. You know, that is my order for characters that I could tell you.
Chief, you spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Hold on, Chief. I'm coming back to get you.
Negative! It's too late for us! There's just too many of them! I'm activating the nuke!
Hold on.
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Alright, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Time for Google. Rebirth chapters. Full chapter list. 14. The number of chapters in Rebirth is higher than the predecessor remake. For me, it's Aerith all day long. Jesse and Tifa make a cool second yet. Yeah, like, Puppers gets kisses. That's just how that works, right? That being said, like, you know, if there is a demand for me to play Final Fantasy VII on stream, if that's something that people would enjoy, because I know it's a very popular game, right? You know, I could look into getting the remakes and doing it. It just won't happen until we finish Chrono Cross, right? Because I did say... So, Mackie, yesterday I finished the 13th ending to Chrono Trigger. It's been a bit of a thing, but, like, you know, it's Chrono Trigger, right? If you use the same save, you can do, like, 2 endings in a stream, right? Pretty easy, right? But, you know, I did say that we would do Chrono Cross next because it is, you know, literally the sequel. But, you know, if people want, I could do Final Fantasy VII on stream. It's just not going to be anytime soon. So, in which case, I could play Final Fantasy VII off stream and then do Remake on stream even, right? And then, you know, at least I have thoughts and a little context when people tell me things about the game. That was me landing 0 of those first 2 shots. I don't want to talk about it. Get out of here, Gas Prime. The only Prime in my life is Optimus. I swear to God, this Rocky Trooper. Yeah, it's completely up to you. I know I need to go back and play the OG Final Fantasy VII as it's been years. Yeah, but the thing, Mackie, is like I'm happy to play whatever people would like to request. You know, I just find like these RPGs are a little easier on the mornings before I have to go to work, right? Right? Like, I haven't played these since they came out. Well, no, actually, we did a playthrough, and it took me so long, because I didn't have a time slot for Mass Effect, that by the end, I couldn't even remember what story choices we had made. So I was like, we'll do a second one, and we'll do the Human Supremacy playthrough through all 3 games, right? Not Human Supremacy, but, like, the Anti-Council. So, no Turian, no Asari, no Solarian, right? We'll side with Krogans and we'll side with the Quarians. Cover. It's that missile trooper that always gets me. Alright, so the Guest Prime is here, right? And I got a shotgun. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. Get out of here, Gas Prime. Alright, and then that rocket troop. Get out of here, Juggernaut. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of things I don't recall about Mass Effect, even though I played it earlier this year, even. But like, when we get to 2 and 3, all I remember is I enjoyed the planetary scanning system in 2, and I think that the Hammerhead is a far better vehicle than the Mako. Which sets the bar fairly low, if we're being honest. That is a sniper. I'm going.
applaud you, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Oh, I tabbed out to type at you.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Not that simple.
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
Alright, I'm gonna run the ad break now because my parcel just arrived, so I have to go sign for it anyway. So I will see you guys in 180 seconds. Welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, I had to run an ad break because I had a parcel arrive and I had to go sign for it. It's not the parcel I was expecting, though, so I did not, in fact, actually have to sign for it. But, you know, it be what it be. So apparently, my other parcel arrived, but the one that I'm expecting did not, so... that's a thing. No, so, my bank sent something by actual courier, because I guess Canada Post is not delivering actual mail right now, right? And, you know, people have the right to strike. I just want my freaking mail. So, the banks are apparently using couriers right now. But if anyone needs to raid and run, eat, sleep, drink, pet your cat, pot your dog, water your plant, charge your devices, or do your self-care, please do so. Hello, Harkwin. Hello, Sonic. Hello, Jester. How was Raven's Watch? How was your stream? What's good, guys? And also, the question is, well, the new question is, what do you guys think of the term breeding trench for a birth canal? And are you willing to text your partner the words breeding trench with no context and report back what the response is? The offer of I will pay bits for it has expired, but if you're willing to text your partner and get back to me, that would be great, because I am mildly curious what people's response to this is. If you ain't got a partner, just text your best friend and lie to me about it.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Join me, and I will save you.
Together,
Come with me if you want to live.
Stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. Visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
Alright, how do you do this?
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, we must die.
Oh, Sovereign wants to fight now. Get out of here, Saren. That was me adjusting way too far over to the side. Oh. Alright, warp. Immunity. Barrier. Throw.
All right, everybody, hang on!
Rip Caden.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in. He gave his life to save the rest of us.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
I mean, that is valid, but Tali is a better engineer than Alenko would have ever been.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
What do you see?
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
Alright,
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Alright,
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
That will not be
Nope,
necessary.
I meant that.
I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
We're done here.
See ya.
Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Alright,
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermire was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
we got bigger problems.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Alright. Hey, more Paragon points. How are we doing on that? Squad. We have almost maxed out Paragon, guys. Alright, and we save. We save. Alright. Alright, so we got quests here. Journal. So, report to the council. Isn't that what we just did? Council? No. Alright, well that didn't work, even a little.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to go to the Citadel right now. I got things to do, galaxies to explore, aliens to smooch.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
This is not over.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers. And then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Come on, guys. We're going to meet Captain Anderson.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
Oh.
atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore.
Right, we zoom in.
Presley has the deck.
Okay, so to the Flux. This way. Boop.
Some people back there didn't like Telly.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their homeworld gets wiped out.
All right. So fast travel. Wards, flux. Whoop. Nope, that way.
Pardon me, soldier. Can I take a moment of your time?
All right, Captain Anderson. Oh, there he is. That was easy. Hello, Captain Anderson.
Glad you came, Shepard. I heard that.
Now I know how you felt.
Pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilas. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
It's not
There's
that
only
simple.
one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Okay, so what about the crew?
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
All right, tell me what to do.
Plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you gonna get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
Are there any other
There's
options?
gotta be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador won't forget this. You'll be charged with treason, capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Well, you're the one taking all the risk here, Anderson, so you figure it out.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the Ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
All right, let's do this.
Do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
All right, let's get this. A quest for Jamesy? Hello, bouncer.
Hey, good to see another human.
Oh, it's you, Shells.
Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
All right.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't...
All right, Shells. Scan the machines. Shells gave you the scanning device. Go in flux in the upper woods. Use the scanning machines at least 5 times. Don't get caught.
collect itself.
All right. Hello, Jenna. Low stakes. Well, we have tons of money, so we're gonna play high stakes. All right. So get close to 20 without going over. 2. Okay, 7. 12. 20. 10. 15. We'll gamble on that. 20.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
So 10. 14. Alright, so it is rigged to give me a 20 here. So is there an ultra high stakes? Hello, Doran.
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
He gave me 39,000? Sorry, Shells. 39,000 is a lot of money. Hey, Shells, I'm just going to let you know that I betrayed you on the way out.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Well, Shells, crime doesn't pay. Though I did profit from it 3 times and then got paid, you know, 39,000 for it. So that's like, that's the same as winning 4 times. Wards, CSEC. I profited by selling someone else's illegal tech. Does that count for anything? Uppies.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Alright, we're zooming. Alright, and enter.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Alright, oh, we have the freedom to go wherever we want now, right? Just me wandering off. Alright, so Armstrong Nebula had something for us. Horsehead, Gemini, Barrows. Apparently we can go back to Vermire. Armstrong Nebula.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
You know, I do want to discuss, just real quick, how no one seems to care that we're supposed to be grounded at the Citadel, or they just never send a message telling anyone out. But, like, you would think that they would, after Anderson wakes up, he'd be like, hey, like,
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Junthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-blown husks of archaeologies and other megastructures. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscription has defied translation for several centuries. When a sorry linguist finally managed the translation, the elaborate relief carving said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratches on the base of the riverside said, "Monsters from the Id." Orbital period, 0.2 Earth years. Radius, 10,480 kilometers. Day length, 56.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 0.96 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, minus 49 Celsius. And the surface gravity, 98 Gs. Oh, and a matriarch Duolingo writing. Pressure is a relatively small hydrogen helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a Dikushi shoulder named Maruki, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared in what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that the ship was found on the surface Pressure's largest moon. It had landed gently and had deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Maruki, however, no trace was ever found. With an orbital period of 0.7 Earth years, a radius of 38,482 kilometers, and the day length of 16.2 Earth hours. Raingiri is a small barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a remarkably temperate climate, a number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid, dubbed VOTS by the initial Stellarian survey team, entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and is trapped in a decaying orbit around Raingiri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Raingiri. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises towards the spectacle. With ranges of 5,171 kilometers and a day length of 60.5 Earth hours. A atmospheric pressure of 0.84 Earth atmospheres, a temperature of 46 Celsius, and a surface gravity of 0.87. Alright. Rex and Tally. Map. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just doing a thing. The person I have tabbed up is close to their charity donation goal, so I'm just gonna throw a couple dollars in. All right, perfect. I did my part. Alright, so, every freaking time I forget which one's my rocket boost and which one's my cannon. Alright, so we zoom in. Yeah, so anyways, guys, as Mackie and I were talking about earlier, the Hammerhead is so much better than the Mako because it ain't got wheels, it's a hover tank. So, you know, none of this, like, handling like a freaking brick. Hey! A mineral outcropping. Alright, so 2 things that I want here. Alright, a probe. Alright, search escape pod. A League of One medallion. Hooray.
Let's get moving.
We do in fact have a Discord, if anyone is interested, where you can get general announcements, pictures, or whatnot. Stream announcements, if that's what you're after. General Twitch announcements, about things about the channel. If you want the general Twitch announcements and don't want the stream announcements or to join another Discord, there is a website where I am supposed to copy and paste the announcements over. But I forget a lot. But I will endeavor to do better with it because generally I just write the announcements once a week during co-working when, you know, I'm updating stuff. So the bar for it is pretty low. The bar is pretty low and I generally fail. My congestion is not getting better, though. We might finish up this planet and raid out a bit early today, guys. That way I can rest a little, have some tea. Because not only do I have to go to work today, it's our new guy's first day. So I should be in as good condition as possible, you know? All right. My weapons and everything need to be dealt with. Just 1 second. Oh, what is my... Alright, I did it wrong. Alright, I am failing at everything I'm trying to do on the other monitor. I will figure it out later. Alright, we zoom in. Alright. So, yeah, the last location is this one. Woo. Okay. Okay. Okay, so wherefore... We're... Okay, so it's something in the middle of this crater, maybe? Okay. Crash probe. Alright, bypass. Maybe we'll do one more planet after this one. But I don't think we're gonna finish up this entire quest line of taking up 4 Geth colonies today. Level 9 medical exoskeleton. So that is a medical exoskeleton the one that regenerates my hit points? It is. So that's an extra half a point of health regeneration every second. And that's all the locations that we know of on this planet. So. Okay. So back. Alright. Sol Regis is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottom of recent craters. Dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material pushed up from the denser core of the cryovolcanic processes. With an orbit period of 1.8 Earth years and a radius of 4,327 kilometers, a day length of 63.9 Earth hours, an atmospheric pressure of 0.52 Earth atmospheres, and a surface temperature of minus 136 Celsius. And it has a surface gravity of 0.46 G. Anti-Rumgon is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Anti-Rumgon has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface. But always, the pirates return to the ground with their ship's drive charges, chip out some water ice, and trade slave stories. The deeper layers of Anti-Rumgon's interior are semi-liquid slush, due to the presence of methanol. It is thought that the bacteria in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of Terminus pirate drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. With an orbit period of 4 Earth years and a radius of 9,508 kilometers, a day length of 32.1 Earth hours, and an atmosphere pressure of 0.0 Earth atmospheres, a surface temperature of minus 178 Celsius, and a surface gravity of 0.9. Oh, and there was a survey. Alright, and we were going to this one for... What, we could land on one of these, right? Or was it the one that we were at? We landed on that one. So... Was there... So they told us that there was a base on one of these, right? Journal. Besiege base. Go to medical base. Go to the medical base on Kohei, in the Cacus system in the Hannes-Gadmix cluster. Alright, so not in the Armstrong Nebula where we are. That's a separate side quest that they want me to do. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron and deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed wind surfaces, and low visibility is dangerous to explore on foot. With an orbit period of 3.2 Earth years, a radius of 6,501 kilometers, a day length of 54.1 Earth hours, and an atmosphere pressure of 0.79 Earth atmospheres. The surface temperature is minus 34, and with a surface of gravity of 1.1 Gs. Alright, so what do we got on this planet? An anomaly here, and then we go over that way. But yeah, I think we'll raid out after this planet. I do want to rest a little more before work, and my throat is still a little sore. As per last week, I have been a little sick, so. And I think it's not so bad, like, on the weekend when I don't have to go to work. Because I don't have to worry about that, right? Like, if I have to just mute my mic or take a few minutes to step. I swear to Jesus, these damn Thresher moths every freaking time get me. Get out of here, Thresher Moth. I don't even know how many hit points he has because I'm just fighting him from so far away. Her, him, her, it, the worm. I'm fighting the worm from, like, across the map, so. Come on, Thresher Moth. He's only a half. Get out of here, Thresher Moth. Alright, so one more cannon blast should win this fight for us. Sir? Surface. Sir? Ma'am? Worm? Chat, would you love me if I were the Thresher Moth? Something, something, something. Get out of here, Thresher Moth. Victory! We should probably repair the Mako. It is literally on fire. Alright, wait, we have 3 points of interest here. Hello, points of interest. Oh, is a point of interest the Thresher Maw? I appreciate that, Leffy. I guess the point of interest is the Thresher Maw. We got one more in the corner here. Ooh, this is neat. What's this one? A vault? Confirmed, Vault Tech was here. Prothean Rune. Recover artifact. Nope. Nope. Prothean data is recovered. Searching the ruins, you discover where Prothean data is. It must have been dropped by one of the Thresher Maw's many victims. Alright, map. There's still a question mark here. Which leads me to believe there's something that I should be investigating. Oh. The nose of the wreckage. The vehicle and human corpses show the tails of Geth's weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. At least they got what was coming to them. There we go. That's what we came for. And the other one is the Thresher Maw itself. And then we're scooting over this way. And I figured out which one's my booster, so ain't that handy. Alright, and we zoom in. Oh, I know what I need to do during co-working. Fix my frickin' printer. So, guys, I got the new computer, right? And I never actually set my printer up on it. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like... Because I just did the charity donation to the person I had the tab for, right? And I was like, I should print my tax receipts. And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't have a printer hooked up. You just fixed yours? What's wrong with your printer, Moon? Material? Oh, a pro. Hello, pro. Jammed? Okay. Nope. 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 Come on. Sledgehammer rounds and a kinetic coil. We're jammed though, so... Okay. There's an enemy somewhere over this way. Half a day to get the black ink. Your black ink? How often do you use your printer, I guess, would be my question. Because the nozzles do get jammed because the ink dries, right? So that'd be my first thought about that. I feel like we were talking about printers like last time I played Mass Effect. Maybe not you, but I was talking to someone about printers. Oh, there's the gap. Come on. Oh. We got the Mako functionally vertical, so that ain't gonna help us. Alright, we're gonna back out here and take the regular path into here. That way we can play hide and seek with them a little. Alright, gas Colossus. Nope. That's a lot of rockets. Well then. So we're gonna restart this planet, guys. The Thresher Maw again. I hate it here. Why do I not save every time I fight a Thresher Maw? I know how much of a pain they are, and I never think to save after I fight one. Freaking Thresher Maws. They're the worst. They're not even like the worst. They're just annoying. Come on, Thresher Maw, we're doing this. We missed. Come on, Thresher Maw. Whoa. You can't be in melee with me, sir. Okay. No. Which way are you going? I don't want to be in melee with you. All right, we're close. All right. One more cannon shot. Victory. 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 Okay, there's my experience points and my gold. Loot. Alright, and then we get the processing data, then we save, so we don't have to do that a third time. The toner was full after downloading the drivers, dry wiping, and prompting the built-in cleaner multiple times. I feel like I missed a message. Cost me half a day to get the black ink to print because the toner was full after downloading drivers, programs, dry wiping it, try the built-in cleaner multiple times. Alright, well that was easy. Alright, and we save. So I don't have to fight the Thresher Maw again. I tried to with a damp cloth and it worked. So yeah, so something was dried on the print head then would be my assumption there. Which is often the problem with ink cartridges, right? If you don't use your printer for several months, like, it just dries, right? So that would be an option. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me that now you say that's what the solution was. But how often you print stuff, I guess, would be my question to that part then. Oh, a mineral outcropping that we missed the first time. Oh. Oh, we're upside down. Magnesium. Light metal. Yeah, it seemed like it was actually having a fresh stripe on it after dry wiping, but it apparently wasn't enough. Fair. Alright, we zoom in. Oh, yep, so this is where the Geth are. Okay, so we scoot in here. So, there's the Colossus, there's the rocket troopers. A sniper. Colossus. Rocket trooper. Just give me half a second. Haven't seriously printed anything since I moved. Tried 2 other separate times, but came with a different solution. Well, I don't know. That's all I got for you, Moon. Okay, rocket troopers. Alright. 2 more enemies. Sniper. And a rocket trooper. Alright, and that clears out that base. Oh. It's an ambush. Abort, abort. All right.
3 more of these outposts left to clear out. This should be fun.
Hey, that's 1 of 4. It's almost not needed anymore, right? With everything is digital nowadays. But when you need it and it doesn't work, but I mean, but like I use an actual accountant, right? So they want a physical copy of everything. So what I always do is I print it for them, right? And then I throw in a flash drive in the envelope and give them a digital copy as well. And, like, I understand the purpose of having the physical copy, because when they're done, they give me a folder, right, with all my stuff in it. That way, if I get audited, I have everything together, and I don't have to track it down again. Because it's a copy of my tax return with all my copies of this, that, and the other thing, right? So it makes sense to me. That being said, we have 2 minutes before ads roll, so we're going to do the outro real quick. So we'll be back likely tomorrow morning for Jurassic World Evolution. Yeah, I could use a cloud program, but once again, if the cloud is down when I get audited, it's a huge pain, right? Because we get compounded interest daily if we owe money and we're trying to fight it. So we'll be back tomorrow morning for likely some Jurassic World Evolution, because it comes out tomorrow. I'm excited, Levy's excited, everyone's excited for that. Variety games on Thursday. I still haven't gotten a hold of Buttercar, so maybe Factorial, maybe not. Co-working on Friday morning. The bot is always up, so feel free to add your tasks through the week so I know what you guys are working on if you need my help with Streamer Bot or anything. Fallout 4 with crowd control on Saturday, Digimon in the evening, and we'll be starting Chrono Cross on Sunday. That being said, I have no other thoughts, hopes, and dreams, so I'm going to raid you out before we get ads. Since I'm going to just kind of raid and run, we'll pick someone that we know. Matt is playing Baby Steps. Rudy's playing Dread Dead. Phil is playing Rivals. Astrid is playing Planet Zoo. I'm going to send you guys over to Astrid. She recently got married. We don't catch her very often. But she's been back streaming again recently. So, yeah, bye Lion, bye Moon, bye Levy, bye Lurkers. And I will see you guys soon. First message is your sub message. Second message is your follower message. Make sure you have a snack, hydrate, and do your self-care. And I'll see you over in Astrid's channel.
From thee the outflow, a little woodland creature hidden among trees, his sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk, their evil long pursued, scurry did he, stumbling among the tree, the owl dove ever down. Out jumps Squirrel, screeching his battle cry. Fierce woodland beast toss, and acorn to your square.